Hello! Today is Friday. We are talking about self-expression. I've been thinking about this all week because self-expression should be easy, but in order to express yourself, you really have to be able to identify yourself, and figuring out your self-identity has always been something that I've had a difficult time doing. I know that other people probably have as well. I find that I take on the identity of whoever I'm with. If I have a connection towards a person, I'm going to act more similarly towards that person than if I was hanging out with a different person, and then I would sort of chameleon effect towards them. And since I'm pretty self-aware of that, that makes me feel kind of bad sometimes. I'm like, where is my personality? And I do have my own personality. I just don't flaunt it as freely as I probably should, and the way that you would flaunt it freely is through self-expression. I feel like it's also really difficult to figure out what my self-identity is, because I think of myself as one thing while other people might think of myself as someone completely different than how I think of myself. That was confusing. However, let me continue. So I have like my actual identity, which is no idea what that is, and then I have my construed identity, what I think others think of me, and then I have sort of like an aspirational identity, which is the person that I would like to be sometime in the future. So actual self-identity, no idea what that is, but I have my aspirational identity over here and my construed identity over here, and yep, they're just like fighting over here in order to get in the middle, and then the middle sort of clashes. That's my feelings. So that's my long-ended answer of this week. And then my simple answer, I've been putting top liner on since 2009. That's the only like physical form of self-expression that I've kept and really enjoyed. I don't have any tattoos. I do have some piercings. Most of them are gone now, but I have this guy. I have 2 actual ear piercings. I'd like to get the rook done eventually. I had an industrial, but oh, wow, that's actually really sad. I had my industrial pierced on this side, and I had a bump for the longest time, and my ear was trying to like grow into it, so I had to take it out, but I still had that keloid for years and years and years, and I just realized it's not there anymore. Reminds me of something that I just read. I had a scar on my arm my entire life, and then this year I looked at that spot and realized it was gone. No more scar, just a memory. Lost at Sea by Brian Lee O'Malley. It was really good. It was the first book that I read in about like a month and a half. Would recommend. Nice little transition there. The other thing that I use to self-express is collect books. These are the books that I have bought over the past month, / were given to me by publishers. Even when I'm not reading, my books bring me such joy. Being a reader was something that I always identified as well, so that's something that I've always felt comfortable identifying as, is a reader. Collecting books, some people might not think is a form of self-expression. However, just whenever people come into my apartment, they know that I like reading, but when they go into that room, they're like, oh my god. And it's something that I really enjoy doing. It's just looking through all my shelves after a few months and just being like, okay, is this a book that I am going to read? Should I give it to Goodwill? What should I do with it? I just reorganize my shelves, and it helps me declutter my brain as well. It makes me very happy. I've never been one to use music as a form of self-expression. Like, I made mixtapes for a while, but those were for like other people. They weren't necessarily for me. And I've tended to date a lot of, like, every person that I've dated, I believe, has cared more about clothing than I have. I've never self-expressed through clothing. The 2 outfits that I wore today were $5 each, my pants and my shirt combined. I don't care about clothing whatsoever. None of it matters to me. I'm just putting it on because it fits. I'm gonna end this now because I've been filming for a while, and I think that this is a little bit jumbly. Thank you very much to Jonah for letting me think about it for a while, and I hope you guys had a good week, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.